You're lying in bed, phone glowing, mind racing. You tell yourself you'll change tomorrow, again. But deep down, there's a quiet thought you can't shake. Why do I keep doing this if I know better? Let me explain why. You think you're making choices. You think you're in control. But most of what you believe isn't even yours. You were taught it, sold it, repeated it. And here's the truth. If you don't understand how the game is played, you cannot win. Not in relationships, not in money, not in confidence, not in life. Most people never figure this out. They just blame themselves. I'm lazy. I'm broken. I lack discipline. That's not insight. That's self-punishment. And it's based on a lie. Here's the truth. Over 99.99% of what you believe to be true is false, distorted, incomplete, or designed to serve someone else. If you build your life on a false premise, everything you build collapses quietly. Your goals, your motivation, your identity. This isn't random, it's psychology. One of the main reasons you're not where you want to be is because you're dragging illusions behind you like anchors. Old beliefs, old stories, old labels. We're taking those off. Not by motivation, not by affirmations, by understanding. Most people carry an invisible weight, guilt, shame, pressure. They don't understand why they react the way they do, why they freeze, why they sabotage momentum. So they turn inward and attack themselves. Here's what no one told you. You are not your past. If your past was great, it's over. If it was brutal, it's over. What happened to you shaped you. It programmed you. And most of it was not your fault. Understanding this doesn't weaken you, it frees you. Now listen carefully. People are not complicated. They are amazingly simple. We complicate them with stories, with pop psychology, with excuses. But beneath all that noise, there is one rule. People always move toward pleasure and away from pain. I'll say it again. They move toward pleasure and away from pain. This is the whole game. This is the science of the brain. Every decision you've ever made, even the ones you regret, followed this rule. Skinner said it clearly. If I control your pleasure and your pain, I can get you to do anything. He was never proven wrong. But here's where people get confused. It's not real pain and pleasure, it's perceived pain and perceived pleasure. Two people can experience the same thing and interpret it completely differently. One man sees pain and runs. Another sees pain and smiles. You see it in the gym. Strain, sweat, burning muscles. One person says, "Get me out of here." Another says, "This is power." Same pain, different meaning. Mental alchemy. And the meanings you learned as a child still run your life. Public speaking. For most people, it's pure terror. Not because it's dangerous, but because it feels dangerous. Judgment, rejection, failure. Perceived pain. But change the meaning and everything shifts. When you realize the audience wants you to succeed, when you realize impact creates meaning, fear becomes fuel. Nothing changed externally, only perception. This isn't random, it's psychology. Here's something most people never realize. You don't live in reality. You live in virtual reality. A world built from perceptions, misperceptions, and repeated ideas. If you believe something is true, your nervous system reacts as if it is. That's why illusion works. That's why marketing works. That's why propaganda works. Repeat a lie long enough and it becomes reality in the mind. And the mind doesn't check facts, It checks familiarity. Studies show something disturbing. People will do 2.5 times more to avoid pain than to gain pleasure. You'll fight harder to stop losing $10,000 than to gain $10,000. Same amount, same value, different motivation. If you don't understand this, you will never motivate yourself or anyone else effectively. Avoidance beats ambition every time. Now the part that makes people uncomfortable. There is no such thing as an unselfish act. None. Everything you do is driven by self-interest, even kindness, even sacrifice. Because helping others relieves your pain or increases your pleasure. Mother Teresa didn't suffer for fun. She was driven by what hurt her and what fulfilled her. Remove the emotional reward and the behavior disappears. That's not evil, that's human. A scammer and an honest man follow the same rule. Avoid pain, gain pleasure. Different belief systems, same engine. One feels pleasure from integrity, the other from dominance. One avoids guilt, the other avoids weakness. Neither is unselfish. Both are logical within their belief systems. And those belief systems, mostly bullshit. BS, belief systems. A pile of distortions, misassociations, and other people's agendas. Once you understand this, you stop hating yourself, you stop being confused by others, you stop feeling powerless. You see patterns instead of chaos, and with awareness comes control. Not domination, clarity. This is how you take the anchor off your neck. This is how you stop living inside illusions. And this is where real freedom starts.